you a young, talented, and skilled person? Are you hardworking? Or do you have an entrepreneurial X factor? Then Erizon is the place for you. Erizon is a first-of-a-kind video broadcast that showcases talented and skilled young people with amazingly impressive entrepreneurial X factors within. Whether through talent or brilliant ideas, at Erizon, we believe that you have the ability to inspire many people around the globe and effectively encourage them to use their God-given potential to transform themselves, their communities, and thousands of lives. This amazing show rotates around opening young minds to new ideas, chances, possible hobbies, and passions other than the everyday obvious life paths. To all that wish to be inspired, do not miss to catch this show, which airs every last Friday of the month on our YouTube platform, Erizon. Erizon is presented by eMoments.
Words aren't just words anymore. They're everything and nothing at all at the same time.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Erizon, where you meet the sky. My name is Emily Sonia Nakabuye once again, and today I'm here with someone very special, and if you love food, you're going to love her. I'd like you to welcome Heidi.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you for having me here. Heidi Tumwekwase, Grand Chef and Chief Executive Fresco, and I appreciate being here.
Okay, so you talked about Fresco. I don't know, like in research, we found out a lot of stuff about Fresco, but I'd like you to share, like briefly, what is Fresco, why Fresco, and why are you the Grand Chef?
Thank you. Fresco is a food and beverages company. So this was my dad's idea. It was his dream, but I had to implement it. So Fresco, why did we choose Fresco? Food. Food is something we all can't live without. And, you know, I love food. Food is me. I am food.
Yeah.
So you understand why I went for the most loved thing on the planet. And why Fresco? When I was a kid, I always had a thing for messing with food, replicating dishes. Sometimes it would be quite weird, but some would be very tasty, actually. And when I grew up and I completed school, I thought, why not? Besides, Dad had his idea, he had the dream, he had the structure, he had the finances. All I had to do was implement his dream, and I became chef.
So tell me, you'd mess with food. How would you mess with food? You'd steal food from the kitchen like kids do with meat and sugar and, honey stuff.
Not exactly stealing, but I would say I always had portions I would put away, and I would mix them up, toss them up, add a few things from the kitchen, a few seasonings. Sometimes they would turn out quite weird, and sometimes it would be so good. And I would replicate dishes, and I would even share with the family. And they would be like, oh, wow, how do you do this? And I would be like, I don't remember how I did it. And they would ask me to replicate the dish again, and I just couldn't. So it became a habit, and after growing up, I realized food is my thing. I can do it.
It's our thing,
Oh, our thing.
Because Fresco, I don't know, it's for everybody. And I love food. Everybody loves food. Like, come on, everybody loves food. I want to ask, what's your favorite dish, and which dish do you think takes the least time to prepare, the fastest dish that you could prepare?
Fastest depends on passion. Why? You see, when you don't like a dish, you might take longer to prepare it because you are being grumpy about it. And
I've tried that.
I don't want this, I don't want that. But you see, I cannot say the fastest dish is this because for a different chef, they have their own fastest dish. But I love the honey glazed barbecue chicken wings. They are always a top. Any day, anytime.
So you make them?
Any day, anytime. Yes, absolutely.
Wait, you make them and they're fast for you, and you did not bring them for me?
Because I imagined you might like something different. You might not like the honey.
Wait,
glazed.
it has honey. I don't like honey. Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't like honey.
Well, if you don't like honey, then we would do brown sugar instead.
Okay, so what's your favorite dish? You've talked about your fastest dish, but your favorite dish, do you have one?
You mean a native dish?
Native, fast, I don't know, any dish. Italian.
Well, pizza any day, anytime. But pizza only from Fresco. Why? We don't use frozen ingredients as most out there might do. Frozen cheese, frozen dough, frozen vegetables and meats already pre-prepared. I love how rich every ingredient, every portion feels like in a pizza. So for me, I would say maple.
Okay, so what pizzas do you make at Fresco? Because we've had good brands like Cafe Javas who make pizzas, and
Absolutely.
you've already talked about why yours would be better. But like, what pizzas do you make at Fresco, and which one is your best pizza?
We make a variety, and actually, we even customize your tastes. You don't just order what is on the menu. Barbecue chicken, um, beef strip, minced beef, nyama fusion. That's a combo of all the meats, all your favorite meats. Um, we have the Greek Greek pizza. We have no, I'm frozen. Okay. But at the end of the day, the part is if you have something you want in your pizza,
Yeah.
no matter how crazy you think it is, we would put it right there.
So if I said I want chocolate in pizza, because I feel like chocolate is my best dish, and it's not a dish, but like food-wise,
Your favorite food, favorite
it's
confectionery.
chocolate. Chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? Okay, maybe it's a girl thing because girls tend to like chocolate a lot, but honestly, it's an obsession for me.
Yeah.
We have like different categories of people, and these different categories of people, they face different things, and we believe since you're here today, you could help them change their diets or add something to their diets, or if they don't have a diet, make a diet. So we're going to start with the category of sports people.
Sports people, it depends. Some are trying to actually keep the minimal weight, and others are trying to gain weight.
Yeah.
Some need the mass for
Sports.
their sports.
Yeah.
So if you want the mass, you might have to do some good natural carbohydrates, but high protein too. Then you might need to balance with vitamins. But if you are trying to go low on weight, then you are going to need to cut out most of the carbs out of your diet and do more of protein and natural protein. Or you could go for protein powders too if you have a problem consuming most of the protein-rich foods.
As a teenager, we are affected a lot by what they call acne, yes? And since you're here, once again, you could help with that. I don't know, it's been like a mass problem. One has acne and they feel so insecure about it. As a teenager, it's not something nice. You're in a room with people with flawless skin, but you are flawed. So what would you say about acne, the skin, the diet, something that makes it all go wrong?
Well, acne is, it can be a lot of things. It can be hygiene, it can be a diet, but I'm going to speak on diet because today is about food. I won't bring in the hygiene part. So, you see, if you have a skin that is prone to acne, you are going to have to check your diet. Different people have different triggers. Some people it's dairy foods or oily foods, and if you have acne running through all day, every day, you're gonna have to cut low on dairy, the milk, the cheese, the butter, the yogurt, oily foods, especially processed foods or fast foods. You're gonna have to substitute that with more fresh food. As much as many people don't like fresh food, organic food, well, you have no choice because your skin is going to let you out.
So Heidi, you are saying that most people, or if you are something that requires a lot of dairy products in your body, or you love dairy products, like I love dairy products, I love chocolate, ice cream, all those things, and they're all dairy, that we should cut them out of our diet or like reduce them. But I can't do that because it's like a daily something I need. It's like a drug, but not a drug.
Oh, I get that.
What would you advise us to do?
Well, there are lactose-free products, as much as they contain dairy, but they contain a minimal portion of lactose, which would be healthy for you. And you see, you can go for less fat infused products. You don't entirely cut out dairy. You can substitute more with Greek yogurt instead of doing the usual flavored, pasteurized products and yogurt. So you don't have to entirely cut out what you need, but you can substitute for products that have minimal lactose in them.
Can't I, like, as a person, instead of changing maybe the diet, or if I do try to change the diet, but most people do not stick to diets, is there a way I could use Like skincare products?
Well, if you feel that you cannot do without your
I
diary,
cannot.
then you're going to have to go for a very tight skincare routine. Very tight. You see, I think skincare routines have a lot of products to use, but cutting to the chase, if you're not the type that wants to go over 7, 8 different sessions, then you may just need an exfoliating bar soap and a bar toner. Anything beyond that, you might not need that. And another thing is people use lotions a lot. I don't know why they don't really tell people out there, but lotions are horrible for the skin, especially the face. It's very sensitive, and I don't care how good they say a lotion is if it's... No, just cut out the lotions because they clog your pores a lot. And you could maybe do jelly more or shea butter oils, or you could actually do moisturizing creams. Neutrogena and CeraVe do good.
But you do know that skincare routines take a long time to... Okay, I personally wouldn't stick to a skincare routine. Therefore, you must do your diets, like make the diet. Skincare is hard to do. And by the time you have to do skincare routines, it means your skin is badly off. Yeah? But I am not the
Not entirely.
grand chef.
You can
So
still
she
have
does
a
know.
flawless skin and do your skincare routine. It's good.
Okay. I am not into any of the diet stuff or being a chef. I'll take your word for it. I was saying before, while I was talking about the skincare and the diets, that I love desserts. Like, oh my God, I love
What is
desserts.
your favorite
I
dessert?
would die for desserts. Ice cream. Ice cream. Yeah, I mentioned I
particular
love
ice cream?
chocolate. But when we go to desserts, I love ice cream a lot. My favorite ice cream, you asked. Well, I have many, but I personally love salted caramel, and then raspberry and rose, and then mango celero. I don't know if that's how they say it, but yes. How about you?
Well, ice cream, I would say Cafeteria is top. I cannot be having ice cream if it's not Cafeteria's hazelnut ice cream.
Hazelnuts.
Absolutely.
So as we conclude or come to a conclusion, what's the best fast food franchise or restaurant based in Uganda? Because we're buying Uganda, building Uganda these days, that you like?
We have quite many in line, but I would choose Fresco any day, any time. Because with Fresco, you have your imagination delivered to you in the most fabulous way, in the most scrumptious way.
Apart from Fresco, is there any other?
Oh, well, I would say I love Asian fusion. Their foods are quite amazing.
Okay.
Especially the honey glazed barbecue chicken wings. You would want to try that out.
You love those things. Anyway, so today I've been here with you. It's been a pleasure. And since it's all about food, I'd like to give you, the Grand Chef, the final remarks to say anything you want to the people who are viewing, any encouragement, anything about food from you.
Well, thank you. And I must say, it's good to know what's good for you. You don't just eat because you love to eat this. Eat something that is suitable for your kind of weight, your kind of bracket. You don't want to be eating stuff and just enjoying it, but at the end of the time, you're crying about your weights, you're crying about acne breakouts, you're crying about different allergies, and it's also good to know the foods you're allergic to. Many people just consume and they really have no idea that this and this is not good for your body. And I must say, food is the most beautiful thing on the planet.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. It's been a wrap for today at Erizon. My name is Emily Sonia Nakabuye, and I've been here with Heidi. Have a nice day. God bless you. Thank you.
Do not miss to catch this show, which airs every last Friday of the month on our YouTube platform, Erizon. Erizon is presented by eMoments.